All flight controllers, be advised, this is final launch briefing here. Or launch rehearsal briefing in this case. So please keep in mind that we are targeting 4:50 for our L-0 time. Of course, most of the sequencing has just been for aesthetical purposes, except for the tanking. That was real. And the other system prep items, but besides that, most of the sequencing has been for aesthetical purposes. And so, since we aren't actually launching today. And so at L-0, of course, nothing will happen. The crew will, however, run through their procedures for the launch, for the ascent, just sitting there on the pad. Once they get up through there, they can, and once the entire launch rehearsal is complete, the crew will use their entry checklist, post-landing section of their entry checklist to egress the vehicle. They'll come back down the elevator, and they'll come back to astronaut quarters, where they'll then head into press briefing room to start prepping for the press briefing before launch. And then in the meantime, the closeout crews will come back in. Booster will start detanking the vehicle and reversing any of the actual sequencing items that he activated for this rehearsal. And we'll get to work on prepping the vehicle again, this time for the real launch on Sunday. Are there any questions from any flight controllers? Okay. And I'll go ahead and do the go-no-go poll early, since it's really just for aesthetical purposes, and this is really just so that we can rehearse going through this. So when I call your position, please tell me whether you will go or no-go for launch. Booster. Okay, Fido. Capcom.
Go.
Roger, and I am currently filling in for FAO as well. So I am go as flight, and Surgeon is not currently in attendance. Okay, so Capcom, you can go ahead and let them know that we are go for simulated launch. Capcom, can you please let them know?
Would you like them to know? Flight.
That they are go for simulated launch.
Apollo 11, you are go for simulated launch.
Roger that, and we have our next procedures at T-minus 10 minutes.
Capcom, can you brief me on what exactly your plan for the countdown is during the real launch? Because this is, of course, the time to rehearse it. So, like, at what times will you be doing your callouts?
We'll be doing callouts at T-minus 10, T-minus 5, T-minus 2, T-minus 30 seconds, 20 seconds, and then counting down from 10. T-minus 10 seconds.
Okay. Alright, sounds good.
Okay, FC reaction valve is lashed. Stand by for next procedures, which is at T-minus 8 minute 30 seconds. Off and verified. Next procedures are at T-minus 4 minute 10 seconds.
Surgeon, welcome. How does all their biomedical data look? Probably not much right now. And Booster, can we get a status check on the progress of sequencing? Okay, roger that, Fido. I can take over your responsibilities. Plus, I guess you're really just here for aesthetical purposes, so it's okay if you have to go. Alright, well, Surgeon, they are wearing, or at least they should be wearing, their biomedical data recorders. So you can probably access them. And, Surgeon, are you go or no-go for simulated launch? Alright, roger that. Good to hear. Crew is indeed alive.
Houston, how's the vehicle looking?
Booster, how's the vehicle look? Capcom, tell them...
Minus 5 minutes.
Capcom, you can tell them to stand by on that. Roger, Booster, are we all good on sequencing? Or simulated sequencing, that is? Are we good? Okay, Roger. You can let them know, Capcom.
For sequencing?
You can let them know that our vehicle is all good.
Apollo 11, your vehicle is all good.
Roger that, thank you. Let's see, LV engine lights 5 are on, and Astro launch operations comm check is complete. Display keyboard verifying program 02 for 75, no enter. Tape RCD forward is on forward. Sorry, tape recorder forward is on forward. And next procedures are at T-minus 2 minutes 15 seconds.
Approaching T-minus 3 minutes. From here on out, guys, essential transmissions only. Capcom, you have main.
T-minus 3 minutes. Roger.
Primary GLI to rad is pulled on bypass. Next procedures are in 1 minute, Houston. We're looking good from our side.
T-minus 1 minute 55 seconds.
Buds, Mike, I need a suit check from the both of you. How's your pressure? How's your pressure and, everything. Okay, Mike reports that his suit is nominal, and mine is as well, both holding around 16 psi. Buzz?
Roger that.
Buzz? Okay. MM bus tie 2 on and up. Hadcom 2 is off.
Minus 1 minute.
VHF AM volume. Not. Okay, stand by. Okay, VHF volume is tuned up. Stand by. GDC line button is push and hold. Roll 90 plus azimuth. Pitch 90 and yaw 0.
Minus 30 seconds.
8 ball, total attitude is no motion. GDC line as released, and we are ready for launch.
20 seconds.
Roger. Buds, how are you doing?
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, ignition.
Okay.
And there's liftoff, 50 minutes past the hour, liftoff on Apollo 11 for the simulation. Approaching L plus 30.
Give me a nominal yaw and roll, Houston.
Yeah, your yaw and roll is nominal.
Roll complete, Houston. 1 Bravo.
Roger, 1 Bravo.
Surgeon, what's their rate? One minute.
Cabin pressure is decreasing, as expected. And max Q. There's max Q.
Next Q.
Okay. Coming up on 1 Charlie. Charlie, Houston.
You're 1 Charlie. T plus 2 minutes.
Verb A2 enter, noun 6-2 enter, EDS auto off, 2 engine out off, LV rates off, LV rate light disabled as instrument unit failure queue. Stand by for, okay, we're go for staging, Houston, we're go for staging.
Roger, go for staging.
By Houston. Just cut off. We have staging. Okay, we got S2 ignition. S2 ignition, Houston.
Roger.
For tower jet, S2 satellite is out, and there's tower jet.
Your tower jet is done.
Okay. Main attitude pitch is rate command. We had tower jet and mode 2 just there. Okay, stand by. GLI evaporation steam press is auto. GLI evaporation H2O flow is auto. And we did have guidance initiate, and we have good guidance. Coming up on 4 minutes. Okay, there's 4 minutes in. Status is nominal. LV rate indicator looks good. Houston, how's the vehicle looking right now?
Everything seems to be fine.
Roger, Surgeon.
Roger that.
5 minutes.
Okay, we're past 5 minutes at this point. Vehicle is still nominal. Everything is looking good. On 6 minutes. We are still looking good. Okay, there goes 6 minutes, 10 seconds. Okay, still looking good. Trajectory is nominal. Attitude nominal. My suit pressure is decreasing as expected. Cabin temperature. Not temperature. Cabin pressure is decreasing as expected as well. Coming up on...
Roger, everything looks good from here.
There's T plus 7 minutes. Standing by for inboard cut. Expecting that in about 35 seconds, right? Stand by for inboard cut. Okay, there goes the inboard S2. There goes the inboard J2.
Roger.
Okay, still looking good. Coming up on 8 minutes. Okay, there's 8 minutes, 10 seconds. Go for staging, Houston. About 40
Roger,
seconds.
go for staging.
About 40 seconds left in the S2. Okay, stand by for staging. We're looking at about, 5 seconds to go. And they're staging.
Here.
And that's 4B ignition. Nine minute 30 seconds in, we're on S4B burn. Go for orbit, Houston.
Roger, go for orbit.
And there's Chico.
Here.
Okay, nice work.
Are we done the simulation?
Wait for it, stand by. And insertion light is out. We're all done.
Alright, good. Light is temporarily offline, but until then, we can go back into the closed loop and just await instructions.